Hey students, this is your instructor AJ for MBA 515. Now, you have to forgive the background. I'm actually visiting a client in another city, so I am definitely doing work on the go, such as yourself. And I wanted to come to you this week to talk to you a little bit about the assignment 4-2. Now, I just finished a grading. You may have gone in before and saw your grade and then went back and saw that your grade changed actually higher, and this was because I think that is something that I need to correct for you all right now. And specifically, I want to talk about the readiness. Well, first of all, let me give you a couple of hints on how to do extremely well on most assignments. The first tip is to read the rubric. The second tip is to, once you read the rubric, look at each domain in the rubric, and what you need to do is write your paper based on the domains in the rubric. Now, if you address something in the rubric, you're addressing it, you're being proficient. But if you really want to take it to the next level, bring in some outside resources, compare your company with, say, a company that's in the same marketplace or in the same competitive space that you're in, so you can show how you are going to, say, in this particular case with the SWOT analysis, really take advantages of your strengths to mitigate your weaknesses. Remember that the list, the priority list that was in the rubric, prioritized list. Okay, there you go. And speaking of, if you have a company that you're writing a paper for, and it's an existing company, giving me a SWOT, that's fine, okay? But giving me a SWOT on the company, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. I need to see a SWOT as it relates to a new product or service that you're bringing to the market for that company. That's called being an intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is the opposite from entrepreneur. Simply put, when an entrepreneur goes out, creates a business for his or herself that they're going to solely run. An intrapreneur, which this should come up in, I believe, discussion probably number 8. Yeah, discussion 8. An entrepreneur is an employee of a company, and they actually create something within the company. So if you selected a company that already exists, I'm looking to see which new product that you're creating, or how you're going to improve an existing product, because this is about actually creating a product or service and bringing it to market as an entrepreneur, or improving on a product or service, or introducing a new product or service as an entrepreneur, like I said, a person working for a company. So not just to talk about the company. I mean, I can pull what is called a 10K, which is a financial statement on most major 500 companies, and find out everything that I need to know about that company. Now, here's a couple other tips. When you're writing a paper, do not use the word I. I in a formal paper, that's no good, okay? I should not be in a formal paper. Keep this in mind. If no MBA professors told you this, I'm telling you this now, because you'll get constantly dinged on your scores. Like, I did it a couple times when I was in grad school, and I got dinged every time. So do not use the word I, personal pronouns like my and I and stuff. Instead of that, say the company or the name of the company. Like, for example, Southwest plans to execute this, plans to make this an action to compete against its rivals, or something like that. So just simply replace the I with the company. It's super simple, and I know you can do it. Now, as far as APA, it has to be double spaced. You have to have a cover page, and you have to have a reference page, which is, the cover page is like title title page, cover page, okay? Now, when it says write a paper between 8 to 10 pages, we're not talking about the whole thing. That's excluding the cover or title page and the reference page. So please follow the instructions in the rubric. And here's the last thing I'm going to leave you with. You guys did extremely well on this assignment, okay? What I'm doing, because this class serves as the base of what you are going to experience along your MBA journey, I'm really trying to prepare you so you can do extremely well throughout the program. Like, you guys are doing well. And one last thing I want to say. If I ask you to resubmit for whatever reason, I ask you to resubmit an assignment, please do so by the prescribed dates in my feedback to you. So I hope this video actually sheds a little light on the assignment. Remember, well, actually quite a few things, but a SWOT, what you have to do with a SWOT, there's the internal portion, the strengths and the weaknesses, and the external portion, the opportunities and the threats. Now, like I said before, the strengths and the weaknesses are something that you can control, and the opportunities and the threats are something that you really can't control, but you can try to have some influence on it. Like, say, for example, try to take what you have as a strength, right? Mitigate that weakness to make yourself stronger, or say, take what you have as a strength and try to form a partnership. Take that opportunity to perform a partnership with a company that has something that you don't, to mitigate that weakness. So you can mitigate weaknesses within a company, or you can do it externally from the company. And then also, when it comes to threats, your competition is definitely going to be a threat. You really start to have to think about, what can I do different that the competition cannot do? Remember, this is your project, your imagination. You do what you have to do in order to make this a success. Take this very serious. Take this as if what you're doing is 100% absolutely on you. It's up to you to succeed, or it's up to you not to succeed. And I think you want to succeed. So that's it for this week. I just wanted to share this professional insight and a little instructional presence here. So I'll talk to you guys later.